gonna try to get me in if I get my A's, which might be pretty good. But I'm like, man, I can't travel around the country free, get paid.
That's
you
right.
know? Okay, so right here on our right is Michelli's. It's an Italian restaurant. It's a pretty good restaurant, and there's a mural right here on our right of Frank Sinatra. He was really good friends with the owner to this restaurant right here, and he put a mural over here as we pass this trolley right here. He put a mural of Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra used to eat here a lot with his friends. The Rat Pack and all them used to come over here a lot and eat. And then here's a mural of Johnny Cash right there on our left. So we're coming up to a film location next. We're gonna see how well you guys know your movies, all right? Let's see if you guys know what movie this hotel came on. It's right here on our right. This hotel right here.
Pretty Woman.
Yeah. That was the hotel Julia Roberts was living at in the movie Pretty Woman. Remember when he parked his limousine at the end, pulled down that ladder with his umbrella and took her to Beverly Hills. That's the hotel she was living in the movie. And then we're coming up to another film location. And this one is for Sister Act 1 and 2. And they only filmed inside of this church for those movies. The outside part they filmed up there in San Francisco. So we'll be coming across that right now. It's going to be over here on our left. We'll see the top of it, and as I make the left turn, we'll get a better view of it. Okay, so right here to the left, you see the top of the church? That's the one. That's the Hollywood United Methodist Church that they used in for Sister Act 1 and 2. And we'll be coming across the Hollywood Bowl next. And the Hollywood Bowl is an amphitheater where they have outdoor concerts in the summertime. And it seats close to 2,000 people. You can take whatever you want to drink or eat. Doesn't matter what it is.
Hey, Christian.
Have a good time.
Yeah. You want to go see that?
So there's the church right there on our left corner.
Yes, I do.
And people that have membership there go there every year, so you know the performances are going to be good. They have membership that go there. And the Beatles, when they first started doing concerts out here in the United States, the Hollywood Bowl was the first place they did their first concert back in 1964. And then they came back again in 1966 and did another concert there. And this last year they had Janet Jackson, they had Queen with Adam Lambert, Billy Idol, of course the LA Philharmonic, they're there every year, as well as the Playboy Jazz Festival they have every year, right here at the Hollywood Bowl. So as you can see, they're filming over here on our right. They got the tents out there and the wardrobe box. So right here is where the Hollywood Bowl is at, on our left. And there's a cross up here. Let me see if you guys can see it. The trees are the palm trees are blocking it, but there's a cross up there, that hill on our right corner. And that cross was put there for memories of this lady, Christine Stevenson. She was when they first had the Hollywood Bowl built. She was partners with these guys, and she wanted it for religious reasons, the Hollywood Bowl. Well, her partners didn't want that, so she had the Ford Amphitheater built over here on our right, on the other side of the freeway. She had it built, and when she passed away, they put that cross right up there. They put it in memories of her. So we're going to be going up to Mulholland Drive now. Mulholland Drive is 56 miles long, and it's named after William Mulholland. And he's the one that got the water station going up here in the Hollywood Hills. We didn't have any water. There's the Ford Amphitheater right there. There's that cross up there on the top of that hill on our right. And like I was saying, Mulholland Drive is 56 miles long, and it's named after William Mulholland. He's the one that got the water system going up here in the Hollywood Hills when they didn't have any water up here. And we'll be stopping up there for 10 minutes and overlook, so you guys can get off, get your pictures of the Hollywood sign and sightseeing. So the Hollywood sign was first built in 1923, and it said Hollywoodland. They had put the sign up for a promotion of the houses that were being built up here in the Hollywood Hills. Over the years, actors and actresses kind of took over the sign and started representing them. So one year when a storm came and knocked down the part that said that, well, they wanted to take down the sign. Hugh Hefner, founder of Playboy magazine, started fighting and protesting for that sign, trying them to leave that sign up because that's all they had that represented the actors and actresses. So he on the gates up, so nobody can go up that trail to get closer to the Hollywood sign. So if you want to try to get closer to it, you can go hiking up there to Griffith Park, or you can also go to Hollywood Lake. Either one will get you a little closer. But after I make this left turn right here, to the left is where the Hollywood sign is at. There it is right there. And then as I make this other turn right here, to the left is where you can see downtown LA right there. There's all the high-rise buildings right there in downtown LA. And next I'm going to point out to you guys the observatory. That's another good place to go sightsee as well. If you happen to go up there at night, they have these telescopes where you can see the stars and the moon with the telescopes they have up there. Also too, you can learn a little bit about the universe. And that sign, because it's fenced off. Unless you break the law and you climb that fence. And there's 3 hiking trails there. One of them will get you behind the Hollywood sign. The other 2, you take your pick, see which one gets you closer. So now we're going to be going up to the overlook up here. And we'll be stopping up here for 10 minutes. There's some steps up there. If you guys want to go to them steps and get your pictures of the Hollywood sign, you can. If not, you can always take your pictures right there next to the stop sign in the corner. So there's a house up here that's going to be on our right corner. That house belongs to DJ Eric Murillo. Any of you guys see that one movie, Madagascar?
Yes.
You know that one song, I Like to Move It, Move It? He wrote that song. He's a songwriter. He's also a producer. He's done a few photo shoots as well as movie shoots up here in his house. He paid $6.7 million for that house. So you can see all the hiking trails all along the hills right there to the left. Okay, so we're coming up to the overlook right here. Here's where we're going to stop for 10 minutes so you guys can get off and get your pictures and sightsee as well.
Am I getting on?
You can. Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay, you guys, the steps are right there in the corner, and watch your step as you step out. Then you guys are looking to your left-hand side. You guys are going to see some stairs. You guys are going to climb up the steps.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Who are we missing? Where's Nikolai? Jeremiah, Chloe, wait. Where's Nikolai?
Mama. We over there.
Chloe, get over here. What are you joking around?
Can you take a picture with me and your mom?
Trips around there for a
Mama,
little
I want
bit.
to see the
Little work too.
I can Phone died. No, it was at 5%.
Cheese.
I'm trying to get it to where
So right here to the left, you see that house over there on the side of Runyon Canyon Park? That's where Katy Perry was living at. She paid, they're selling that house. She moved out in November. They're selling it for $9.25 million. And we'll get a better view of the house right here. Here it is right here. The house that Katy Perry was living in. And we're coming up to the entrance of Runyon Canyon Park. Right here is the entrance. You see how small the you're gonna see how small the parking is. And we're coming up to a film location. Any of you guys see that movie Lethal Weapon 2 with Danny Glover and Mel Gibson? Well, this is the house that Danny Glover was living at in the movie Lethal Weapon 2. And that's when Mel Gibson came to his house, told him he had to get out of LA. And he took that house down. So we'll be coming up to that one next. Look at the ocean over there to the left. See the ocean up there? Okay, so that house that they used for Lethal Weapon 2 is right here to the left. This house right here.
Did you delete
Did you
any
guys see that movie
videos?
Lethal Weapon 2?
Did you delete any videos?
Okay, next we're coming up to the host of The Price is Right, Drew Carey. He also used to be the host of Whose Line Is It Anyways, and then he used to have his own TV show, The Drew Carey Show. So we'll be coming up to his house. Oh yeah, right here to the right, before we get to Drew Carey's house, this white house on our right, where it says Sunshine at the entrance of the driveway, is where Vinnie Jones used to live. He used to play soccer out there in the UK. He was also in a couple of movies. One of them was A Mean Machine. But this was his house right here. He sold it in November and moved out. But when we get to Drew Carey's house, they also did a movie shoot in the front of his house. They used part of that street for a movie. So as we get to that location, I'll point all that stuff out to you guys.
Condition of service at simplemobile.com.
Okay, so right here to the left, this yellow house is where Drew Carey lives. This one right here. Come on now, Drew Carey, give us some tickets for The Price is Right. And this is where they did a movie shoot as well. There was this little boy, he had his friend with him that these guys were trying to capture. So they're pedaling their little hearts out, going as fast as they can down the street, trying to get away from them guys. All of a sudden, the magical powers kicked in, and they were pedaling their bike in the air. Any of you guys know what movie that was? Yeah, E.T. So right here to the right.
Oh, wasn't awesome.
Don't push me. This is all San Fernando Valley right here. I'm gonna pull up over here and I'm gonna point some things out to you guys. Okay, so right here to the right corner, you see that castle over there?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the Harry Potter ride. That's Universal Studios. And all those tan buildings that are behind the castle is Warner Brothers Studios. And then right here where this tall black mirrored building is at, if you look to the left on top of that light blue building, you see the Minion on top?
Oh yeah.
Yep. You guys see the castle?
No. Oh yeah, I do.
The Harry Potter.
It blends in.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next house that we're coming up to, up this street. Sometimes- Okay, so right up here on our right corner, right up this street up on top, you see that house up there on the top that looks like a spaceship?
That's cool.
That's where they did a movie shoot for Tomorrowland with George Clooney. And now we're gonna come and pay a visit to JT. Oh, he's not here, he's on tour. But right here to the left is where JT lives, Justin Timberlake. Him and Jessica. So all that money he makes, and look at this little house that he has. Now that's for security. There's his house right there. See it? Justin Timberlake.
It's huge.
And see the cameras up here in the hills? Right here. Look at there's one right here in the bushes right here too. This guy following
Yeah, you're on camera. Smile.
you? Yeah, that little shack right there is for security. And they're there 24/7. Okay, so these next two houses that I'm going to point out to you guys is where Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers used to live. And then right around the corner is where Bruno Mars was living at. We can't stop at that house because the new owners don't want to stop in there. So I'll just point it out to you guys as we go by there. You guys pay attention to some of these cars that are passing by. You never know. I see a celebrity cruising by. That's how I see a few of them already. Driving by. Used to live. This house right here. And then the first house on our right, as I make this turn, but the 3-car garage is where Bruno Mars used to live. He paid $3.5 million for that house. Right here in this corner house right here. You can see the new owners, they even added to the gates right here. They made them taller so nobody can look in there. And we're going to be coming up to Laurel Canyon Boulevard. This one street, back in the day, that was a well-known hangout. A lot of these rock stars lived around this little community on Laurel Canyon Boulevard, and all up around that area, as well as up here. So all these groupies that live around body.
Michael Jackson died of that room.
They got a good job. They took a picture right here on their last day, right in front of these gates. There's the top of it right there. Here's the cages that Hugh Hefner had left is One Oak Club, a hip hop club with the TV monitor on top. And that is the Key Club back in the day. And then we're coming up to the Rainbow Bar and Grill right here on our left. And that brick wall is the one that has a lot of the names that perform there engraved on those bricks. Like King Horn, Led Zeppelin, ACDC, Albert, just to name a few. And a rock right here on our left next to that. And that is where they did a movie shoot for Up in Smoke with Cheech and Chong, right here on our left. And next we're coming up to the specialty car section. The one that with the nice fancy little cars. That's a Lamborghini, Ferrari, Rolls Royce, Maserati. You can rent one for a nice little price of about $1,000 a day. And that's right here on our left. And then we're coming up to the Whiskey A Go-Go over here on our left. That's another popular rock and roll club. And back in the day, the Doors performed there so much, they started calling it the home of the Doors. And there's a guitar, Otis Redding up on top right there. And a lot of rock groups like Queen, Aerosmith, and a lot of them performed back in the day right here. They have kind of group that perform at that Whiskey A Go-Go, and if they like the way they play, they'll have them come back again, and more than likely,
Sorry.
get noticed.
It's just on.
Whiskey A Go-Go is another type of go-go. Building is where they did a movie shoot for Hours right here. And then we got over here on our right, while we're coming up to the Sunset Plaza where they have all these little boutique stores and these little restaurants around this area. And right here on our right is a French restaurant called the Petit Four. And that's our popular restaurant for celebrities right here. These are some of them that like to come and eat. And then over here on our left we got this Marky Wahlberg and his brother's little restaurant over here, the Wahlburgers, over here on our left. And before it was the Wahlburgers, Mark Wahlberg had met his wife right there. And then they ended up buying that restaurant later on. And now they got their little restaurant right there. And they have a lot of other restaurants going around the United States. So we're going to start a little franchise. And over here on our left, film location in Mel's Driving where they get a movie shoot for Pulp Fiction. This one right here, there's a guitar sitting off on the front. Right there.
KF 101, hello.
Sorry for not making any introduction. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace.